I am 42 years of age. I served in the United States Army. I got through infantry school, a licensed massage therapist, airborne school, and unfortunately on the 4th day of Ranger School, I was rappelling. I rappelled incorrectly. When I landed, they said I was no longer combat effective, and they were discharging me. I joined Watchmen America because I wanted to be part of something bigger than myself. When people ask me why I'm doing this, I say it's for my family and for you. Because I felt like I meant to do this my entire life. Protect and save.
To the north, the leader of the Watchmen of Indiana awaits the arrival of his troops. The group is actively preparing for the aftermath of a feared terrorist attack on a nearby nuclear power plant.
Illinois has 6 nuclear reactors. If a third world country wanted to attack and cripple a nation, 6 nuclear reactors, take them out, you're going to shut down more than a third of the power grid in this nation.
Nance's compound lies well outside the blast and fallout radius. But the aftermath of a large-scale disaster means supplies will dry up quickly, and the unprepared will be desperate for food and water. So the unit focuses on the tasks of stockpiling supplies and securing the compound.
I got it.
Got it? What do you got in here, brother?
Yeah, I got lots of stuff in there.
I see that. Help me up with that.
Got it.
At the heart of their operation is a large stockpile of food and supplies that'll get the Watchmen through the immediate aftermath of a large-scale disaster.
What the members brought in with them would last approximately 4 to 6 weeks. Hard right there. Our motto is Semper Paratus, means always ready. This is where we store anything that we procure, such as blankets, pillows, sheets, canned meats, Spam, roast beef, corned beef, Spam. We got beefaroni. And a lot of this stuff, you may sneer your nose at, but when you're hungry, you'll be amazed what you'll eat. We may have to go out and hunt. The bows are extremely quiet. The only sound you hear from this out in the woods, Spam, that's about it. We've got first aid supplies here. Ibuprofen, muscle aches, something that you may not expect to see a guy carry. Tampons. If one of my men winds up with a puncture wound or a bullet wound, instead of me putting my finger in it, I insert this in the bullet wound, and just like a woman has to use this, pull the plastic part out, this will stay in. It's made to absorb. Semper Paratus, always ready.
In the outside world, these survivalists lead what society calls normal lives.
I'm a mechanic and a musician.
I am a licensed massage therapist.
I'm studying emergency management.
I am the logistics officer for the state staff of Florida Watchmen. For 13 years, I've been a card-carrying member of Mensa, the high IQ society, top 2%.
The Watchmen's Specialty Unit, the Family Protection Group, or FPG, evacuates Watchmen family members from their homes in a time of crisis.
You're doing this to protect people.
During a home extraction, 4 team members secure the perimeter.
Here the perimeter.
While 5 members enter the home.
Watchmen, FPG. Go.
Entry team members sweep the dwelling for unfriendlies and secure the family.
Bedroom clear.
Echo 1, secure.
We're here with a Florida Watchman.
Clear. Bathroom's clear.
Extracting them from the hostile environment and shuttling them to safety.
Reload security up.
You have the right to protect yourself, your family, and anybody else who is going to be the victim of a violent crime. That is what you are here for. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Take this seriously, learn, listen, and pay attention.
Shooter ready.
My name's John Connor. I'm 39 and I've been with the Watchmen for 6 months.
Shooter ready. Misfire, misfire. Hold, hold, hold.
All this weapon stuff is new to me.
Finger off the trigger. Put it right here.
Finger up here.
I've always was interested in the military. I'd never joined.
Get off that trigger. Right there. You owe me 25 push-ups, Mr. Connor, for not taking that finger off the trigger. Thank you, sir.
Generally, I want to do this because I love people and I love God.
Quickly, please, so we can get a move on here.
I love the country.
When you come to this firing line, if your shoes are not tied or your gears loose, make sure it is secured before we get to the line. Is that understood, Mr. Connor?
Yes, sir. If you don't get your ass up on that line right now and engage that target, I'm going to give you 100 push-ups. You got that?
Do not let that happen again. That's another 25 push-ups. John Connor, he was a soup sandwich.
You were holding up your team.
I'm going to have to push him. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time making this guy aware of what we expect.
First time I've ever shot an AK-47 assault rifle, and the magazine fell out on me.
Mr. Connor, you've been a total soup sandwich. You've been a up from the day this started. Your gear's not squared away, you don't know your weapon, and you up and don't know how to clear a malfunction. Is that acceptable?
No, sir.
Then why are you doing it? Are you acceptable?
No, sir.
Not now, you are not. Do you want to be part of this team?
Yes, sir.
Then you better get your ass acceptable. Do you clear me?
Yes, sir.
Straighten yourself out.
Everyone show me your right hand. Very good. At least we know our right from left.
Attention!
In Indiana, the Watchmen have gathered at Colonel David Nance's compound to prepare themselves for the aftermath of a nuclear disaster. Here, there's food storage, natural resources, and safety in numbers.
In a worst-case scenario, you can't rely on government, so communities have to rely on us.
Fallout.
This is where we lug out to build shelters. Sergeant Major Tomahawk!
Sir. My name is Command Sergeant Major Tomahawk, and I am the state NCOIC for the Watchmen of Indiana. I received the order to complete the task of setting up camp. Sergeant Aztec, front and center!
Sergeant Major Tomahawk!
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Major Tomahawk! Why is it I've been here a half hour and nobody's got a shelter? I don't know if it's constipation of the brains going around, but they've all went brain dead on me today. I'll give you another 15 minutes. If I don't see a shelter that's ready, somebody's gonna be sleeping on the ground. Handle it. Hi, boy, you talk about a quagmire. I take this very serious. I eat, I sleep, I Watchmen. It's disheartening to see guys that you have trained just blow it. Pathetic. Little criticism real quick, guys. This shelter right here, who's gonna be sleeping in this?
Whoever's not on duty.
Okay. It comes a rain, is this gonna pool on you? What about a good heavy wind? If it rains or a heavy dew, who's gonna be wet in the morning? Who's gonna wake up with pissy pants? Who's gonna wake up on the bad side of the bed? How long did it take to build a shelter? I can tell you how long. Way too long. Way too long. I think Boy Scouts could do better. We could have somebody may overthrow our encampment and come in and hold us hostage and take our equipment, take our food, take our water. I don't know if I can trust them to guard me or not. All right, here's the thing. We're gonna set up an op force, you and I. We're gonna bust these guys' bubble. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
A perimeter breach drill is to test security, to deem whether it can be breached. Sergeant Major and myself, we will suit up to look like an enemy or an undesirable. When we hit these guys, it's got to be hard, fast, and aggressive. We will insert into the woods, come up through the river, and try and overtake their encampment. There's going to be a fight. We're going to bring it. Ready to rock?
Ready to rock.
In Indiana, Colonel Nance and his second-in-command, Sergeant Major Tomahawk, have embarked on a mission to determine if their unit is capable of withstanding an attack. After a major disaster, civilians become desperate for supplies and shelter. Therefore, security at the compound is of utmost importance. It's 2 against 7, but Nance and Tomahawk have the element of surprise on their side.
Aztec, we want to concentrate up here.
Do that.
However, the rest of the unit senses danger.
You always have to have your head on the swivel. You always got to be alert, always got to be looking.
Contact, 12 o'clock front!
Contact. Watch the left over there. Watch that left. Got nailed. I need a medic.
The colonel and the sergeant major inflict a good deal of simulated damage.
I was shot about 3 times.
I'm bleeding now.
In a real world scenario, my shoulder would probably be ripped to
Up front!
But with the numbers and more ammunition on their side, the defenders take the upper hand.
Sergeant Major is hit, goes down. I ran out of ammo. I surrender!
Drop your weapon!
I surrender!
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
It's down!
Drop
it's
your
down,
weapon!
It's down!
Hands on your head! On your knees! Hands on your head! Down on your knees!
I'm a dead man.
Secure his weapon. He's clean.
After today's firefight, I'm stoked again. My guys became hard chargers like they were supposed to do, and they did it. Letter perfect to the grade. How many of you hit? How many? Train as you fight, and fight as you train. Next week, it could be nuclear attack, terrorist attack, meltdown, grid going down. Where'd you get hit? In the leg? Where at?
It was right down here.
Okay. This can happen. The next time could be real brass, real lead coming at them. So we've got to be prepared, got to be ready at all times. You guys done great, but real world, it can happen. So just something to sink in, absorb it, and think about it tonight. We are the Watchmen of Indiana. We're prepared. Semper Paratus.